Hello dear students, in this class I will be explaining about realization of digital filter. How to realize a digital filter? There are two types of realization. One is recursive realization, other one is non-recursive realization. So in this class I will be explaining about recursive realization, how to draw the four different realization structures of recursive form. Let us start the class. A digital filter transfer function can be realized in a variety of ways. They are broadly classified. There are two types of realizations: recursive realization and non-recursive realization. For recursive realization, the current output y of n y of n is a function of past output, past and present inputs. This form corresponds to an infinite impulse response digital filter. This type of realization, the recursive realization, is used in IIR digital filter. IIR stands for infinite impulse response. So here symbolically we can write y of n is a present output. The present output is depending on past output, present input and past input. So when the output is depending on present input, past input and past output, we say it is a recursive realization and it is used in IIR digital filter. Coming to non-recursive realization, for non-recursive realization, the current output y of n is a function of only past and present input. This form corresponds to a finite impulse response digital filter. In FIR digital filter, non-recursive realization is used. Symbolically, the present output y of n is a present output, x of n is a present input, x of n minus 1 is a past input. The present output is depending on present input and past input. So, it is known as non-recursive realization. I hope it is now clear the difference between recursive realization and non-recursive. When the output depends on present input, past input and past output, it is recursive realization, and when present output depends only on present input and past input, it is non-recursive realization. So, let us see what are the different forms of recursive realization used in IIR digital filter. There are four structures are there. One is direct form 1. How to draw the direct form 1 realization? So, let us consider an LTI recursive system which is described. A system is described by a difference equation. So, we have taken a general LTI recursive system. So, system is represented by a difference equation which is written as y of n is equal to minus of summation ak y of n minus k. So, ak is the coefficient of past outputs. This k is ranging from 1 to capital N plus summation bk x of n minus k, where bk is a coefficient of the input variable. So, what this k is varying from? It is varying from 0 to 1. So, for y the coefficient is varying from 1 to capital N. For input it is varying from 0 to capital M. This is a general LTI recursive system expressed in a difference equation form. So, for a general direct form 1, the diagram is coming to be as x of n, w of n and y of n. So, here if you observe the coefficients of x, it is taken as b and coefficients of y is taken as a. So, it is coefficients of y is minus ak, coefficients of x are plus bk. So, here you have seen. So, when you are drawing the realization structure, it comprises of basically three parts, three elements. One is adder, a circle with a plus sign is known as adder or summer, an arrow with a factor, multiplying factor is known as multiplier, this arrow is a multiplier, and z to the power minus 1 is known as delay element. Okay, so for n elements, it has taken k is varying for x inputs varying from 0 to m. So, the coefficients are taken as b0, b1, b2, b3 till bm. So, before bm it will be bm minus 1. Okay. So, it will be, this is how we have to draw the direct form 1 structure. At the input side this structure is coming, z to the power minus 1. When you are giving x of n, when it is passed through this delay element, it will be coming to be as x of n minus 1. When this x of n minus 1 is passed through z to the power minus 1, it will become x of n minus 2. Again, when it is passed through this delay element, it will be x of n minus 3, and so on. When it is passed through the nth delay element, it will be x of n minus capital M, because x is varying from 0 to capital M. Okay. So, this is how we have to draw. And coming to y, here you have to take the delay elements. So, what will be the output of this delay element? Y of n minus 1. When it is passed through this delay element, it will be y of n minus 2. When it is passed through this, it will be y of n minus 3. And here it will be y of n minus capital N. And it's varying from 1 to capital N. So, it is taken as minus 1, minus 2, minus a3 and then minus an. This is the direct form 1 structure of a LTI recursive system. Coming to direct form 2, let us see a bit mathematical part for direct form 2 and then draw the structure. So, the LTI recursive system is expressed by the difference equation, which is same, y of n is equal to minus of summation a k y of n minus k, and this k is varying from 1 to capital N, plus summation b k x of n minus k, this k is varying from 0 to capital M. So, this is a difference equation known to us. It is for LTI recursive system. Okay. So, now we apply Z transform to this equation and find the system function. So, what is system function? System function or transfer function, it is given by h of z. H of z is equal to output by input. Output is y of z, input is x of z. So, h of z is equal to y of z by x of z. So, now let us see how to apply Z transform to this equation, difference equation. So, as you know, Z transform of y of n is equal to y of z. Z transform of y of n minus k is equal to z to the power minus k y of z. Z transform of x of n minus k is equal to z to the power minus k x of z. So, these are the formulas which on substituting here, apply Z transform to this equation, what it will be? Y of n Z transform y of z. Z transform to this y of n minus k, it will be z to the power minus k y of z. These are coefficient values, so no need to for this one, it will be applied to this one y of n. So, z to the power minus k x of z. This part is left because it is not related to n part. So, we will apply Z transform to this one. So, Z transform of x of n minus k will give z to the power minus k x of z, which we have written it here. So, applying Z transform to the LTI recursive system, it will come as y of z minus of summation k is equal to 1 to capital N ak z to the power minus k y of z plus summation bk, k is varying from 0 to capital M, z to the power minus k x of z. Now collect this y of z on this other side. So it will come as y of z 1 plus summation k is equal to 1 to n ak z to the power minus k, and here x of z term we have taken it out and written this term, which is summation k is equal to 0 to capital M bk z to the power minus k. System function h of z is equal to what? Y of z by x of z. So now write this, take this x of z down. So you will get summation k is equal to 0 to capital M bk z to the power minus k by 1 plus summation k is equal to 1 to capital N ak z to the power minus k. So what we have done till now, this is the LTI recursive system difference equation, and we have applied z transform to it and got this system function h of z, which is equal to y of z by x of z. Now for direct form too, we have to write this y of z by x of z in this form. Y of z by x of z can also be written as y of z by w of z dot w of z by x of z, that is multiplying and dividing by w of z to this. So when you are written like this, let this y of z by it is having two parts, first part, second part, and this is a transfer function. So the numerator part is taken for this one, y of z by w of z, and w of z by x of z is equal to 1 by summation 1 by 1 plus the denominator part, 1 by 1 plus summation k is equal to 1 to capital N ak z to the power minus k. Okay. So like this. So in direct form too, what we have to do, this for the given difference equation, apply the z transform, write its transfer function y of z by x of z and multiply and divide by w of z. So y of z by w of z will be the numerator part and w of z by x of z will be the denominator part. So from this equation you will get y of n, and from this second equation you will get w of n like this. So y of z is a numerator part, which is summation k is equal to 0 to capital M bk z to the power minus k w of z. So if apply inverse z transform, y of z will come as y of n. This is the coefficient part, so it is written as it is. Z to the power minus k w of z means it is w of n minus k. So from this we will get y of n and then get w of n. So after getting y of n and w of n, we can draw the direct form to structure in this form. So from this is w of n. Okay. So x of n, w of n, y of n. Here it is from b0, b1, b2, b3, bm, and on this side it is minus a1, minus a2, minus a3, minus an. In the middle we will place delay elements. So in direct form 2 there are three basic elements. This arrow is a multiplier, the circle with a plus sign is an adder, and z inverse is known as delay element. The advantage of direct form 2 is the number of delay elements are reduced. Okay. So very important note for direct form 2 is we have to write y of z by x of z in this form, y of z by w of z dot w of z by x of z, and then writing this part for numerator and this one for denominator and finding y of n from this part and w of n, and then draw the structure. Now coming to cascade form, cascade structure. Let us consider an IAR system with the system function h of z, okay, which is in this form, h1 of z dot h2 of z dot h3 of z dot till hk of z. So, when the system functions are multiplied, or when the transfer function or system function is a product of all the system functions used in the system, we have to go for cascade, or else we have to change them in the product form and draw the cascade form. So, here h1 of z, h2 of z, h3 of z till hk of z all are connected in series. So, we say this structure as cascade realization. So, the input of h1 of z is x1 of n, y1 of n. h2 of z input is x2 of n, y2 of n. Input of h3 of z is x3 of n, y3 of n. Input here is xk of n, yk of n. So, for the complete system, the input is x of n and output is y of n. Okay. So, this is a cascade realization. So, till now we have seen direct 1, direct 2 and cascade form. Let us see the fourth one, parallel form structure. A parallel form realization of an IIR system can be obtained by performing a partial fraction expansion of the h of z. So, from the given difference equation, we have to first find the transfer function h of z and express that h of z in this form. In direct form too, h of z is expressed as y of z by w of z dot w of z by x of z. Coming to parallel form, we have to express h of z as c plus summation ck by 1 minus pk z to the power minus 1, where this k is varying from 1 to capital N, where pk are the poles. So, we have to represent the given system function. What is system function? Y of z by x of z in this form. When we are opening the summation, when we are expanding the summation, we can write it in this form: c plus h1 of z plus h2 of z plus h3 of z till h1 of z. So, in cascade, what is happening? It is multiplied. Individual transfer functions are multiplied. So, they are connected in series. In parallel form, it is a factor, a multiplying factor is added to the individual transfer functions. So, plus sign is there, means each transfer function is connected in parallel and are added. So, it will be like this. The parallel form structure will be coming like this: h1 of z, h2 of z, h3 of z, hn of z. Likewise, n number of system functions are there. They are given the same input x of n. Along with this, it is multiplied by c. So, this c is added with h1 of z, then plus h2 of z plus h3 of z and plus hn of z to get y of n. So, in parallel form, the equation is this one: c plus h1 of z plus h2 of z plus h3 of z, so on till plus hn of z. Okay. So, till now we have seen recursive realization. Recursive realization means y of n, the present output is depending on past output, present input and past input. It can be taken as k past input. Past output, present input, past input. And the realization we have seen is direct form 1, direct form 2, cascade and parallel. Okay. So, here how we are representing this h of z? Here h of z is simply written as y of z by x of z. Here in direct form too, h of z is written as y of z by x of z. How it is written? I will write it here. So, written as h of z is equal to y of z by x of z, which is equal to y of z by w of z dot w of z by x of z. And in cascade form, h of z is equal to h1 of z dot h2 of z. The transfer functions are multiplied. Coming to parallel form, h of z is coming to be as c plus h1 of z plus h2 of z. So, while drawing each form, we have to represent h of z in this manner. Okay. So, let us quickly see the summary of the 4 diagrams which we have seen. So, if you see the direct form 1, it is requiring more delay elements and adders and multipliers. More number of adders and delay elements are there. This is direct form 1. Coming to direct form 2, the number of delay elements and adders are reduced. Here h of z is expressed as y of z by x of z is equal to y of z by w of z dot w of z by x of z. This is direct form 2. Coming to cascade realization, h1 of z, h2 of z, h3 of z all are connected in series, and h of z is the product of all the 3 transfer function. H of z is equal to h1 of z dot h2 of z dot h3 of z, cascade form. Coming to parallel form, it is h1 of z, h2 of z, h3 of z all are added along with this constant c to get y of n, and same input x of n is given. So, in parallel form, the h of z is represented in this form. H of z is equal to c plus h1 of z plus h2 of z plus h3 of z. I hope you have understood the class. If you have any queries, you can post in the comment section. Thank you. Good luck, students.